Folks, this could save your life. Food shortages are no longer a distant threat. They're happening now. Farmers are struggling, the supply chain is collapsing, and store shelves are getting emptier by the day. You can't afford to wait. This isn't just about stocking up on beans and rice. I'm talking about the critical items you've overlooked, the ones that could mean the difference between survival and disaster. Are you prepared for what's coming? Can you risk being caught off guard? This is your wake-up call. Get serious. Get prepared. Here are the 6 absolutely essential foods you must stockpile before the week is over. Do not delay. Time is running out, and failing to act could leave you completely unprepared for what's coming. Number 1. Powdered eggs. Yeah, you heard me right. Powdered eggs. And before you roll your eyes, think about it. Eggs are one of the most versatile and nutrient-dense foods you can get. They're packed with protein, vitamins, and minerals that your body needs to keep going, especially in a crisis. But fresh eggs? They won't last, and you know it. That's where powdered eggs come in. They've got an insanely long shelf life, up to 10 years if stored properly. When the power goes out and your fridge is just a big empty box, you'll thank me when you can still whip up scrambled eggs, omelets, or even bake a cake. Look for brands like Ova Easy Egg Crystals. They taste almost like the real deal and can be used in practically any recipe that calls for eggs. So stop thinking fresh and start thinking smart. Number 2, canned fish, but not just any fish. Canned tuna? Sure, everyone's got that, but you need to think bigger, smarter, and more nutritious, like canned mackerel or sardines. If you're still stuck on the idea that canned tuna is all you need, you're setting yourself up for failure. These little fish are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, essential for brain health, heart health, and just about everything else that keeps you functioning like a human being instead of a zombie. They're loaded with protein and crucial vitamins like D and B12, nutrients that are going to be hard to come by when fresh food is nothing but a distant memory. And let's get one thing straight. Tuna has a reputation for being high in mercury, which is the last thing you want when your body's already under stress. Mackerel and sardines, on the other hand, are generally safer and far superior in terms of those healthy fats your body will crave when food gets scarce. These are oily fish, which means they have the kind of fat that's going to keep you strong, mentally sharp, and ready to face whatever the world throws at you. Stock up on brands like King Oscar sardines or Wild Planet mackerel. Don't let the small size of these cans fool you. They're survival gold. While everyone else is clinging to their bland, mercury-laden tuna, you'll be powering through with the nutrients that actually matter. And if you think you can get by on a few cans of tuna, think again. When your energy starts to drop and your brain feels foggy, you'll wish you had something better. Don't wait until it's too late. Stock up on the good stuff now. Ignoring this advice isn't just foolish, it's practically suicidal. Number 3, ghee. This one's for all of you who think you're set with your little stash of butter in the fridge. Guess what? When the power's out, that butter is going to melt and spoil faster than you can say expiration date. And if you're sitting there thinking you'll just keep it in a cooler, good luck with that. Enter ghee, the superhero of the butter world. It's clarified butter, meaning all the water and milk solids have been removed, giving it a much longer shelf life, up to a year or more at room temperature. Ghee is rich in healthy fats, making it perfect for cooking, sautéing, or just spreading on your survival bread. It also has a higher smoke point than regular butter, which means it won't burn as easily. Do you really want to risk turning that precious little pat of butter into a smoky, useless mess? I didn't think so. You want to get your hands on brands like Ancient Organics Ghee or Fourth and Heart Ghee Butter. These aren't just survival foods, they're upgrades to your emergency diet. While everyone else is rationing out their sad, melted butter, you'll be feasting like a king. Seriously, don't overlook this one. If you think you're too smart to need ghee, think again. This isn't about fancy cooking, it's about survival. And if you're too stubborn to adapt, don't be surprised when you're stuck choking down bland, tasteless meals while your neighbor enjoys the rich, satisfying flavor of ghee. You've been warned. Number 4, canned pumpkin. Let's round this out with one more underrated powerhouse, canned pumpkin. Now I know what you're thinking. Pumpkin? Isn't that just for pies? Think again. Canned pumpkin is not only versatile, but also packed with essential nutrients that can help keep you healthy in tough times. It's loaded with vitamins A, C, and E, as well as fiber, which is crucial for digestion, especially when your diet might be lacking in fresh produce. But here's where it gets interesting. Canned pumpkin isn't just for sweet dishes. You can mix it into soups, stews, curries, or even pasta sauces to add a rich, creamy texture and a nutritional boost. It's a great way to stretch out meals and add some much-needed variety to your stockpile. Plus, the high levels of beta-carotene in pumpkin are fantastic for your immune system and vision, things you definitely don't want to compromise in a survival situation. Look for brands like Libby's 100% pure pumpkin. It's a trusted option and widely available. This isn't just a holiday staple. It's a survival food you'll be grateful to have on hand when fresh vegetables are long gone. Canned pumpkin stores well for years, making it an ideal addition to your pantry. So don't overlook this one. It's time to think outside the box and prepare for all scenarios. Stock up on canned pumpkin now, and you'll have a versatile, nutritious food source that will keep you going when times get tough. Number 5. Canned beets. Yeah, you heard me. Canned beets. Not exactly the most glamorous food, but let me tell you why you need these in your stockpile. Beets are packed with essential nutrients like potassium, manganese, and folate. They're also a great source of dietary nitrates, which can help improve blood flow and lower blood pressure, both crucial when stress levels are through the roof in a survival scenario. The natural sugars in beets can also give you a quick energy boost when you need it most. And don't even start with the "I don't like beets" nonsense. When you're hungry and your options are limited, these will taste like gourmet food. Grab some cans of Libby's or Del Monte. These are widely available and store well for years. Stock up now because when fresh produce is gone, these little red gems will be your best friend. If you think you're too good for canned beets, let me remind you. In a crisis, you won't have the luxury to be picky. You'll either eat what's available or starve. So, stop whining and get those cans while you still can. Number 6. Blackstrap molasses. Now, this is one that almost nobody thinks about, but it's crucial. Blackstrap molasses is more than just a sweetener. It's a powerhouse of nutrients. This thick, dark syrup is loaded with iron, calcium, magnesium, and potassium, all of which are essential for keeping your body functioning when times get tough. Iron deficiency is a serious risk in prolonged emergency situations. And trust me, you do not want to be dealing with anemia when your survival depends on your physical strength. Plus, the natural sugars in molasses can provide a quick source of energy, and its rich flavor can enhance even the most boring meals. Go for brands like Bria Rabbit or Grandma's Molasses. They're easy to find and store for years. Don't overlook this one. Your body will thank you later. And for those of you who think you can survive on junk food and canned soda, wake up. Your body's not invincible. If you're not planning for proper nutrition, you're planning to fail. So stop ignoring what's right in front of you and stock up on molasses now before it's too late. If you're still watching this video, it means you're already ahead of the curve, but don't get comfortable. What you do next could determine how you and your family fare in the very near future. This isn't just fear-mongering. This is reality. And let me be brutally honest. The days of endless abundance are fading fast. The warning signs are everywhere, yet so many are still asleep at the wheel. You can't afford to be one of them. The food shortages we're talking about aren't some distant abstract concept. They're here, creeping closer every day. Farmers are being pushed to the brink. The supply chain is hanging by a thread, and soon the grocery stores you've always relied on will look like shadows of what they used to be. The time to act isn't tomorrow, it's now. Ask yourself, when the shelves are empty, where will you turn? When the system collapses, will you be ready, or will you be just another victim of complacency? I'm not saying this to scare you. I'm saying it to wake you up. Because the truth is, most people are still sitting on the sidelines thinking everything will just work itself out, that someone, somewhere, will fix it. But that's a dangerous illusion. This is your responsibility. No one is coming to save you. Not the government, not your neighbors, not some magical rescue plan. It's up to you. You need to take action. Today. Start preparing. Start thinking about the unthinkable, because if you wait until everyone else catches on, it'll be too late. Are you really willing to gamble with your future? What will you do when the comfort and security you've always known are ripped away? Don't let this message be just another video you watch and forget about. This is real. The challenges ahead are real, and only those who are ready will make it through. So, I ask you, are you ready? This is your final warning, America. Time is running out. Make the choice to protect yourself and your loved ones, or risk everything. The clock is ticking, and it's ticking fast.